Hey students, welcome to your weekly art video. This week we are discussing units 3.06, 3.09, 3.10, and preparing you for the 3.10 quiz. There we go. So last week we covered the 3.05 and took the 3.05 quiz. Please make sure that you have taken that, and your 3.10 quiz is due on Thursday. So we've talked about Impressionism and Japanese art. The Impressionists were excited to discover a different way of capturing transient memories that have universal themes. Impressionists such as Edgar Degas, Mary Cassatt applied characteristics of Japanese, I'm going to say this wrong, ukiyo-e prints to their own work, energizing their compositions. Let's talk a little bit about the Post-Impressionist movement. So they used color in bold ways and made their paintings look more solid than their Impressionist predecessors. Now remember, with the Impressionist, it was all very wavy and big brush strokes and that kind of stuff. So if you look at this one right here on top, this is called pointillism. This is made with dots, like dook, 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 dots. This one up here, okay? And this is Paul Cézanne down here. We'll talk some more about him. Okay, so this is a Gauguin. He uses color in a bold and imaginative way. So in this painting, he depicts Mary and Jesus as Tahitians. Let me move my face, reflecting the fact that missionaries had converted the inhabitants of the island to Catholicism. Okay, so here is a Van Gogh, everybody's favorite post-impressionist. In a dazzling play of light, the sun burnishes the wheat fields in rich hues of yellow, Van Gogh's favorite color. He placed the vibrant blues and yellows next to each other to intensify the effect of each with paint laid down as thick as toothpaste. And if you zoom in, you can see just how thick these strokes are. And if you've ever seen a Van Gogh in real life, you can see it for sure. So Van Gogh's post-impressionistic use of emotional color and energetic brushwork in Wheatfield with Crows opens the door to interpretive speculation. Did the turbulent sky and paths leading to nowhere tell of sadness, confusion, loneliness? Does the path lead to the horizon tell of hope? What does this painting say to you? How does it make you feel? So Van Gogh and Gauguin's most important approach to creating art was they believed that artwork should record the artist's emotional response to a subject rather than be a realistic representation. So remember, we just came out of realism before the camera was created, and they were just trying to capture moments in time, right? So they felt like their artwork was more of an emotional response, not realistic. Okay, so how did Gauguin's post-impressionistic style differ from the impressionist style? He used bold colors to convey emotion. What about this one? How did Van Gogh use color to convey emotion in Wheatfield with Crows? Van Gogh placed vibrant, contrasting hues next to each other, intensifying the color of each. One more. What did Gauguin and Van Gogh think was the most important approach to creating art? They believed that an artwork should record the artist's emotional response to a subject rather than be a realistic representation. Okay, if you want to learn more, I've got this video for you to watch about Paul Gauguin. Remember, I told you you were going to learn some more about him. So you can find the link in the weekly announcements. And next week, we will have the 3.19 test, okay? This is what your week will look like for this week. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great week, everybody.